the nomenclature of these two players' gamer tags, the sire does supersede the king more often than not. Setting it to PS2, Ravenking coming off 3 hot games on this specific stage.
Yeah.
Sir Dank, comfortable wherever.
Yeah, and we'll see how we start up here. I didn't get to say this when we saw Dank play earlier, and we've had a conversation about this before. How familiar are you with Pokemon abilities?
Nah. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Fairly, I guess?
Fairly? Okay. Are you aware of the ability Moxie? I love doing this with people that I don't cast with.
No.
No. Okay. So, the ability Moxie gives you an attack boost every time you KO another Pokemon.
Okay.
Sir Dank has Moxie. He is really, really good. Every time he takes a stock, when he takes a game, he gets better. But Dank is Ravenking is kind of like a hard counter to that because getting a stock on Ravenking is a task.
Right.
It is hard to get a good stock off of him as Ravenking is able to secure the first stock of the game as we start out here.
I love the analogy, and I think that we're already going to see that kind of come into play. Right now, Ravenking is on the back foot, and Sir Dank has the Moxie running, but this is the turnaround, right? Ravenking is fantastic at pacing however is needed to turn the momentum around for a game.
Yeah, exactly. And Ravenking just has always been that good, and I love the spot dodge to avoid the grab that Dank was so desperate for, and we're going for the double counter. Both are going to whiff, but Ravenking is so comfortable playing in Dank's face like that.
Coming back to stage here, Dank would love to get a stock, and sometimes he just short hop knee. He hasn't done that once today.
No, not at all. We have not seen that.
That's going to be a fun angle. Had jump still, so it was very easy to recover. Ravenking going low, expecting low, and unfortunately getting a little bit low himself. Turned back around. Sir Dank is trying to stick on him like a barnacle.
Yeah. And you see that Moxie boost I was talking about there?
Yeah.
It took one stock, and all of a sudden we're down to even stock count, and Dank is looking a lot better than he did before. But that back air, yep. Not going to kill just yet, though.
Nope, I knew it. I knew it the whole time. And trying to get back to stage, Sir Dank. Spot dodges the grab. Starts the own combo. Not quite making anything happen there. The air dodge does get him out of the Falcon dive. Resetting the momentum. Sir Dank's trying to start it up again, though.
Yeah, and Dank is, you can tell that Dank has put together how he wants to close out this game already and what he needs to do to make that happen. But Ravenking, recognizing that, is not giving him any room to work with. 180%, you got to find something. Love the aggressive side B, but unfortunately a neutral get up is going to get caught out, and that back air is going to take the stock this time.
I like that. Paying attention to what Sir Dank's recovery options have been, very, very diverse the entire time.
Right.
But Sir Dank loves to play kind of the anti-mental, right? The counterculture style, where, oh, you're pressuring me a whole ton. You would expect a roll get up. I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to neutral get up. But Ravenking, privy to it, they played a lot of games together and understood that Sir Dank, when pressured the most, is probably going to be at his quote-unquote calmest.
Exactly.
Doing a neutral get up, getting caught out. I love it.
We'll see how Sir Dank's able to answer here. And like I said, when it comes to Dank's playstyle and how you play against him, the way you stop that Moxie boost from stacking up like that between games is you deny him the game win, right? You never, if you're going to beat Dank, you want to 3-0 him.
Right.
You don't want to give him any amount of momentum because he is so good at taking any amount of momentum and running just full steam ahead.
I think that's why you see these two players go back and forth as often as they do. It's just because Ravenking is so used to being able to control the pacing of any sort of game that anytime that Sir Dank does get the Moxie running, you know, Ravenking might be at a loss. But if a game starts off like this or a match starts off with Ravenking in a win, you can tell Sir Dank's like, let's switch up the stage, let's switch up the momentum. I need my Moxie going again. Not willing to let Ravenking get momentum. But Ravenking doesn't need momentum. He just needs to pace.
Yeah, exactly. Ravenking's so good at controlling the pace of the game, allowing himself the comfortability at the tempo that you're going to play. That is something that he is so good at commanding.
So close. Wanted to get the ledge trump, but Ravenking was actually the first to grab, so gets popped off himself, and Sir Dank is ready to respond as Ravenking wanted to get back, gets the stock closed out. Sir Dank in the driver's seat. That's not what you want to see if you're Ravenking.
Yeah, no, not what you want to see. Dank at, in the driver's seat is nothing. It's not fun, and Dank is trying so hard to get back here. But 1, 2, 3 back airs to the face is going to take that stock for Ravenking. Good stuff, but Dank doesn't seem to care at all. Oh, nope, never mind. We're going to air it off lost stage.
Sir Dank's now trying to be the one to control the pace of the game. And unfortunately, just as you'd expect Sir Dank to have mixed in an option, Ravenking is the one to respond. I just don't understand how Sir Dank is getting read out this hard.
Yeah. And it comes with the territory of you play somebody in grand finals of almost every local you go to all the time. These two have so many sets together. Not as much as Ravenking has with some of our other players, but these two have a lot of sets. I'm actually looking at it right now. Let me double check because I know it's a lot.
Ooh, while you're taking a look, we are going to get a recovery here. Saving the jump does allow him to get back to his stage here. Falcon dive once again not punished. Nobody is punishing that. Down smash is though. Ravenking gets what he can. Gets Falcon kicked back off to the side of the stage. What's the ledge trap? Short hops gets get up attack for the first time as well. Both these players fantastic at mixing up their recovery options.
Oh my God, that is a lot of games. It is currently 68-95 between these two.
Oh
Dank's
my
favorite.
God. Wow, that's wild.
Dank's favorite. And the other thing too is that Dank has won basically all of the last couple sets that they've played. The last 5 sets that they've played have been Dank's favorite. Now, all of them have been Game 5, -1. So we'll see. But, I mean, it is being it's going back and forth a lot in this game here.
It really has, as we're back down to the last stock here. Sir Dank would like to close it out as flashy as possible. With flashy comes really ultimately early stocks, which would be fantastic for Sir Dank. The more time that you give Ravenking to get something moving, the better for Ravenking, of course. But with Arsene out and ticking away, Ravenking's trying desperately to get in quickly, but safely. Oh, my God.
Yeah, unable to get the kill off of that down air. You saw him fish for it a couple times, knowing that Arsene, this is the last time he's going to get Arsene. You're not going to be able to use it after this. But keeping his composure, keeping it moving, because he knows that it's not over just yet. But that Falcon dive is going to take game number 2 for Dank, and now we're +1 Moxie.
+1 Moxie.
Yeah,
great way to think about that. That's unfortunate for Ravenking, right?
Yeah.
What's Sir Dank wanting here, right? Let's run it back quickly. We can go to any stage you want as long as it's fast. Let's get back into the action. And Ravenking, okay to take his time. Let's pick the music. Let's reset my mental and my momentum a little bit. Sir Dank, you can see bopping around right now to music, trying to keep the rhythm going.
Yeah, exactly. Very momentum-based player, a lot of energy to bring to the stage here. Always, it's why he's so much fun to watch, because there's always so much energy that he brings to the stage, and he kind of puts it all out there when he plays.
Yeah.
So we'll see here as we hop into this game number 3. Like I said, that +1 attack stat, right? That +1 on the Moxie boost. Let's see how Dank is able to use it in this game number 3.
Starting off with a dash attack. Oh, cross-up F-tilt. I couldn't find the Falcon dive. Looking for that a lot. Not being punished as often as he should, like I mentioned. But Ravenking is starting to pressure harder. Sir Dank gets the turnaround.
I love that full hop through the platform to get a rapid jab. That was sick.
These are the types of options that a really creative player will send out. Yeah. So now the question is, can the creativity of Sir Dank beat out just the raw ability of both the character of Joker and Arsene and Ravenking's ability to control the pace?
I mean, right now, that Arsene is out, but he's not really getting a lot out of it. But even as I said, he's able to actually sneak in an up smash to secure to even out the stock percentage there. But, I mean, Dank ready for everything. I love that roll to the ledge to hold shield to get a grab. Really, really like that coming out from Dank there, as he puts on so much pressure on the ledge. And yeah, that nair to call it the jump.
That's crazy.
You can't be too predictable there.
That's crazy. Ravenking wasn't even being predictable. Like, really playing it super slow, hanging on the tether longer than he has the whole time, and still Sir Dank found the timing to catch the jump off of ledge. That's crazy.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from Dank. And I love how aggressive he is, even when you are in a perceived disadvantage.
Ravenking gets the back air, but Sir Dank is still the one with the momentum here. You can see Ravenking hugging the edge right now, hugging the ledge, trying to get back to center safely, approaching with these nairs. And Sir Dank, okay to take a couple of hits here, knowing that it's not the end of the world because it's still a neutral reset.
What?
Massive advantage right there, calling out Ravenking's landing, getting a down smash with just the tippy toe.
Yeah, I mean, he charged that down smash too. He knew that Ravenking had to land there and had really no other options and no knee of justice there to secure out the stock. But Dank is playing super hot right now, just keeping up a lot of momentum, waiting for Ravenking to make a mistake.
And Ravenking, unfortunately, has been making more mistakes than he would like, and I don't even know if you would call them that. It's really just conditioning. Sir Dank has been ready for Ravenking's options, paying a close attention. Ravenking's not even doing anything entirely wrong. The last tick of Arsene gets the down air spike.
Arsene coming in clutch there as we secure a stock for Ravenking there, but there comes another up B, and Dank is so ready. Shark in the water, and he smells blood.
Falcon Dive is catching the landings. They're catching the jumps. It's catching everything. Finally, a dash attack misses off of a slow roll in, but still Sir Dank is the one controlling it.
Yeah. Ooh, and the very last hit of the gentleman is going to secure another game for Dank.
+2 Moxie. This is even less.
Yeah, +2 attack boost. What do you do? What do you do?
No,
right?
and you can even see in the results, right? That was a much lower percentage 1 stock for Sir Dank. So what are we going to see next? A 3 stock?
Exactly.
A Falcon Punch? I mean, holy.
like this is what I'm talking about. Every game he takes, he just gets better and better and better, and the momentum is harder and harder to stop. So if we can secure a game here, then it kind of resets, right?
Yeah.
But how do you stop somebody who is, just moving so quickly, playing so hot, and has all of the momentum and all of the confidence in the world?
Get back to the core game plan. Like, as much as you don't want to play a linear game plan with the characters with as many tools as Joker has, I think the game plan is still the same, right? You are looking for edge guards. You are looking for Arsene as best as possible, and otherwise chip damage. Yeah. You're looking for guaranteed combos and chip damage. You don't need to go for frame traps. You just need to go for guarantees.
Yeah. You can't afford to do too much, and Ravenking, unfortunately, that Raptor boost was saved on shield, so we're able to get another one and continue on with the pressure. Now we're on the side of town and city here, the right side, and Dank is so ready for everything, but Ravenking firing back immediately, trying to get any semblance of, control over this game.
Oh, finally gets the parry. The dash attack does cross up, but he's ready with the back air, starting his own edge. Oh, my ledge trap, I mean. But Sir Dank just rolls in, turns around, rapid jabs, and suddenly the momentum is all gone. Ravenking cannot seem to hold on to the momentum for very long, but gets finally another reversal and closes out the stock. Says, I'm not letting this one slip away.
Yeah, no, not going to allow anything getting away from him there. I do love the aggression on that right side there, but Dank firing back immediately, knowing that this is all he needs, just this one game, and we're able to... I love the pressure with the back air to bait Ravenking into doing something only to catch him with the down tilt that he knew was going to secure the kill.
And the spacing has been fantastic for Sir Dank too, right? That down tilt spacing was not going to be punished. If you shielded the back air, you would not have been able to get a grab. Exactly. If you shielded the down tilt, you would not have been able to get a grab. And so just knowing, he talked about it on commentary, knowing that Ravenking and that Joker does not have a good out of shield option from in front. Oh my goodness, saving the jump and not high enough percentage for that to spike. But still, Sir Dank reading out Joker's options.
Yeah. Really good stuff coming out from Dank there, and I love the high up B to kind of reset for a ledge trap situation because he knows that he can fight his way back, but Dank is playing so confidently. There's that stomp into the patented up smash. Fantastic stuff for Dank there, but Ravenking not out of the fight just yet. Oh, geez, that down tilt is just such an unforgiving angle.
Ugh. Sir Dank is still not getting punished. I love playing on these side platforms off of a Falcon Dive, off of a missed jump, off of an air dodge. Sir Dank says, I'm not going to land predictably. Dash attacks 4 times on a platform, falls through, and back airs. That's just something that Sir Dank does, and I'm trying not to really reveal how pissed I am that worked.
I'm mad that worked. What? I mean, you unfortunately have to respect it when he dash attacks on the platform like that, right? Because that could have killed Ravenking. It just could have.
And you don't have a sweeping upward option as Joker.
You don't have a big disjoint that you can sweep with an up air with.
Oh
my God!
No,
yeah, and that's the set.
Read out the. Well, didn't even read out the air dodge, right? Frame trapped the air dodge into a down air. I mean. And that was it, right? That was the closeout, the flashy clip closeout that he got with that +2 attack.
Exactly. It's just one of those things.